What's going on, everybody? Emmett Ferguson here, and I'm here with the ELITESRS Muay Thai weighted jump rope. They come with the ball bearings on the inside. I think these are called ball bearings so that, it spins pretty easy. This is made of a heavier material. This is 8 feet and it weighs about a pound, a little bit over a pound. This is the blue version. They have different sizes. The different colors represent the different sizes. I'm about 5'6", so this works for me. It's 8 feet in length. And ultimately, when it comes to any sort of sport that you're doing, whether it be boxing or martial art, a key component of training is jump roping. Now, I'm a hobby enthusiast, and I take like Muay Thai classes every once in a while, so I wanted to pick these up. I'm not like a professional Muay Thai fighter or anything, but I do love fitness, I do love exercise, and when it comes to jump roping, for the smaller jump ropes, the speed jump ropes, I've never really gotten good at doing all the tricks and the speed roping and the double jumps. So for me, I needed something that I felt would give me a very practical, like, upper body and a lower body workout. And when I say upper body, the weight on this is about 1.3 pounds. You don't really notice it when you're just holding it, but once it's spinning around and you're going and everything, you really start to notice it. It really starts to weigh down in your shoulders and your forearms and all of that. So it's a little bit of a different workout than your standard speed roping, which you're trying to go as fast as possible, get as many in as possible, and of course your arms are working really hard to go really fast. It's a lot more skill if you're using the really fast speed ropes with the really thin wires, whereas this of course it's a skill as well. I'm sure you could do all those tricks as well, but ultimately these are a little bit heavier. These are for training, whether it be your forearms or your shoulders, as well as the cardio that you get in. And one of the big things, this is definitely a little bit heavier than the other jump ropes, but I wanted to test it out on a video. I have slight warm up, but let's see. My heart rate right now, it's about Sunday, August 15th. And my heart rate right now is about 116, 115. I had a warm up already a little while ago doing some cycling. So we're just gonna see how quickly this can jump up my heart rate. We're gonna do about 100 reps and just see how high my heart rate goes. I wouldn't say that this is definitely not my resting heart rate, but we'll go ahead and get started. So we're starting at about 122. We'll get out in about 100 reps and we'll see where this goes. Oh yeah, one other quick thing. One thing that I noticed when I first bought this is it came and it was definitely, tangled, and it definitely comes, has these little grooves. It has like a slight bend in it. So that's something that, you have to work through. And of course you can unravel it, and, it's not so bad. It's not so bad, especially when it's moving. So we're going to go ahead and do about 100 reps here. You can really start to feel it in your forearms right about 30, and you can start feeling your forearms as soon as you get going, because the weight is moving forward as you're spinning it. So you got to be able to maintain that steady hold. Like if I was to start to loosen my grip, it would easily fly out. So I lost count, but I'm probably at around 50, about halfway there. And one thing about these is you don't want to, when you're doing any sort of martial arts, you probably have your shoes off in the room. I know specifically for Muay Thai, you have to take your shoes off in most gyms. So if you're using a heavy one, be prepared to hit your toes if you mess up. And some could say, that's a benefit because it trains your body or your toes to toughen up a little bit, especially if you're going to be kicking a bag. You want your toes to be, a little bit stronger, or have a better tolerance for the pain. I'm gonna guess that's about 100, and my heart rate hits about 156, 158. That's a pretty decent warm-up. It gets me into like the aerobic range, and right here. So real quick, let's give an idea. Earlier I was doing some cycling and my heart rate hit about 169 at the peak of it. It wasn't as hard as I could go. I could usually hit about like 175, 179, like if I'm sprinting or something. a 180 if it's really tough. So I quickly hit, it's going up to 161 right there. So according to my Garmin, it just hit 161 and it dropped down to 155. But as you can tell, I used to warm up really quick with this. It's probably a very good full workout too if you were to spend like 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes just doing this, a few sets of 100 or 200. So this is ELITESRS Muay Thai training ropes, and I'm sure for someone who really is serious about Muay Thai, or even if you're just an amateur and you want to do something a little different with your jump roping, or you're not even into Muay Thai, you just want a good weighted rope. The ELITESRS Muay Thai ropes have done pretty well for me. And again, be prepared, because this is a heavier rope. So be prepared to have a forearm workout. Be prepared to have a shoulder workout. Be prepared to, if you're taking this to a class or to a gym or something, and you have no shoes on, be prepared to bruise your toes a little bit. And with that, thank you for watching this video. Hope you got a lot out of it, and have a wonderful day.